Hello guys, Pichot here with the video of the day, and today I want to show you a game from the second round of Chess World Cup between Pichot from Argentina and Ivan Saric from Croatia. Saric is a good player. He's over 2600 for many years already, and very principled player. I remember a story. It's not about him, but just I remember Grishuk giving interview after winning Karyakin in Russian finals, and he was saying, "Well, this game has been played by like Ivanchuk against someone in this year, in this city, and this game has been played by this and this player, and this player. This game was played by Saric in this city, in this year." And Karlovich Anastasia just asked, "Do you really remember all these games?" He said, "Yes, I do." And of course, Grishuk is known for his exceptional memory. All right. So Pichot was born in 1998. He's 23 years old right now. This is his picture. So that's how he looks. And let's see this game. This is the second game, I guess. The first game was drawn. So Pichot could take it to the tie breaks, where he played. He's very experienced in this fast time controls. But he decided to win. So e4, he plays e4, c5. So Saric is also like saying that, okay, I will not just try to draw, I will try to win a game. d6, d4, and it's Najdorf. Well, it's played all the time, so it's not a big deal. Now, against Sicilian is getting more popular, I think, because just black finds a lot of ideas all the time. And bishop g5, so I think the most popular move right now, this is like classical system and played all the time by Caruana. And I play myself like this on the internet. And knight b to d7. So more standard is e6, but I don't think that e6 is the strongest. Just knight b to d7 is a more complex, more ambitious move. Queen e2. So this is the main line. Normally, black plays something like f4 and then queen f3, but this after black plays e6. So in this system, white plays queen e2, e6, 4, queen c7, castles, b5, a3. So this is all very standard, and you just don't want to give your opponent this option to play before with tempo. So this is a good move. Bishop b7 and g4. Again, you want to create this pawn storm on the king side, play maybe g5 at some point. So basically, if white captures, black recaptures with the knight, so white has an extra tempo with g4. And queen here, it's important that it controls this h5 square. So normally black want to play like an English attack, knight to h5, but with queen here they can't. So that's one of the ideas. Bishop e7, more standard. King b1, always play king b1. h6, and bishop h4. So sometimes you can take on f6, but it's like a bit unnatural for a chess player just to give up the bishop for knight, which will resurrect from d7 to f6. And however, this bishop here is sometimes problematic for white, because black will gain a lot of tempo on it. So g5, again standard maneuver played by Fischer himself, takes, and knight to h7. So using the spin that if white takes, then they lose this bishop on h4 here, and pawn takes. At this point, I think both players were pretty much happy with their position, because black has pretty good development. Still, the king is quite safe, and I don't know, they have these dark squares and also this pawn on b5. So white, I think, a little bit just also need a lot of ideas, you know, to attack the king. So h4, this is the engine move. This is backward pawn, and you want to like exchange it for this outpost. Knight to f8. Maybe rerouting knight to somewhere to e5, because normally black's play here is to use the dark squares. Very important to keep this bishop on e7, somehow to control e5, f6, and move your pieces around this, shuffle your pieces around these squares. Bishop g4, bishop g2. Connecting rooks, takes, and knight to f5. Very nice move. This is the engine move. So just notice that this bishop here is attacked, but still Pichot plays this knight to f5. Actually, you cannot take this bishop because this rook is pinned. And Saric took the knight. Takes back, and knight to e5. So unfortunately, if you castle queenside, then this bishop is lost, and white has initiative. So queen here creates, you know, attacks the king. So Saric plays most natural move, knight to e5, blocking this attack. Takes, and next move is bishop takes b7. So normally when you're playing, when you're attacking, you don't want to exchange pieces, but this is a very concrete play. White wins this pawn on e5 and creates again tension against the king. So I would consider knight d5 something, yeah, but engine suggested after takes, and rook to d8, black has basically winning position. Even though this bishop is excellent, but it's just not enough. So very good idea, takes, and bishop takes queen takes e5, attacking the rook on h8, and preparing this knight to d5, which is almost inevitable. Also, it's important that rook here protects this square on, like, attacks the d file, and black cannot castle queenside, even though the king is very open there. f6, not allowing to play f6 himself, and also defending the rook here. And white plays rook to e1, very natural move again, attacking the bishop and creating some kind of knight to d5 threat. Rook h7, preparing to evacuate king to g8. Knight d5, bishop to d8. So again, let's see that black has extra piece, and it looks like black maybe like the position looks defendable, but in this position Pichot found the best move, how to open up the king. He played g5. He decided that he just wants to open up the king, and so even if he is down a piece, then he can sacrifice a couple of pawns. f6. So this is a threat, and the king is pretty open, and this bishop is restricted with this f6 pawn, so it does a lot of damage. Took and just simply rook f1. Now these two pieces attack the bishop, and if you play something like knight d7, then it's a bishop queen g5, and again 3 pieces attacking this bishop, and you just can't hold all the threats. So he played king g7, just took, here check, and queen g5, attacking this rook here and this knight. So if king h7, then after rook f8 it's made in a couple of moves. So very nice win by Argentinian. So he's future of Argentinian chess. All right, thank you very much, and see you next time.